Hey, welcome to another vlog. First, before I do anything else, I'm gonna put on this CoverGirl Yummy Gloss over, I have on a, sorry, fuzzy. I have on the Ulta lip stain, and this is just next level. Oh, so pretty. The juicy, like glossy kiss of pigment look that's in right now is just like my jam. Anyway, I need to drive to my kids' school to drop off some forgotten items. So I thought I would start off by letting you know kind of what I've already recorded and what's going on in today's vlog. I did my makeup, and you guys, it was a tragic situation. I'm glad we ended up here. I'm okay with how I look. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about what's been going on with me lately. I know I started doing the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty as a day-by-day voiceover, both as a YouTube short and then also as Instagram Reels, and they were separate videos, like they were both unique, which was a lot. I mean, not a lot, but a lot. So I stopped, and I feel so guilty for stopping because I really had the goal of getting some information out there, like just being a goal of being helpful. And I don't feel like I accomplished that, which was sad. But I got sick, or that's not the right word. I had a chronic illness flare up, and I guess I want to talk about it because I feel like I hide it. And whether that's wise or not, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure when I decided to withhold information about myself. I guess it's more just caution with using social media. It's not safe online. People just jump to horrible conclusions, and it's not smart to overshare or to be too detailed. Anyway, so all that to say, I struggle with a lot of chronic illness, and since 2019, my primary care physician and I started really digging into testing and procedures to narrow down what the root of everything is in order to treat and hopefully cure whatever's going on, and to just be proactive. And I want to live a good, long, healthy life. Like, I want to be strong and active and have the capacity to accomplish all of the many responsibilities that I have chosen in this life, right? So I've chosen to be a wife, I've chosen to be a mother, and I've chosen to have a career and have extended family and a church and friends. And so all of those choices come with responsibilities and rewards. Like, I'm so grateful for having all of those opportunities to be fully alive. And when you are not feeling well, or you don't have the strength to accomplish what is a bare minimum of what those things require, it can be difficult. And I don't necessarily struggle with what I would consider a clinical depression. I have definitely experienced real depression, and I take that seriously, and I don't ever want to sound like I discredit the intensity and trauma of what a clinical depression looks like for somebody day in and day out. I explain all of that just to say, though, that when my health flares are so intense and so long-standing, I definitely am at risk for more intense depression and depressive episodes. So anyway, I just wanted to start by saying all of that. So back to the chronological timeline of testing. Like, I've had every test. I think I've had an echo, I've had an MRI, I've had a CAT scan, I've had a colonoscopy, I've had an endoscopy, I've had blood testing, lots of different varieties. I've had allergy testing of every single variety. It's a lot. And so I still know that there's something wrong. Like, I have secondary, what I would call autoimmunes, or secondary conditions that are non-curable, and they all kind of pile up to be overwhelming in and of themselves. But in addition to that, I have what I'm calling these flares. And on the flip side, I also have really great health days. And so I know the difference between having a flare up and having a great health day. And those great health days actually make life more difficult because they exasperate the fact that I don't get to enjoy that very much, and it's difficult. I better turn this off. I'll be back. Okay, back on the road. So having good health days actually makes the condition harder to bear, because I can almost cope more with chronic illness when that's just how it is. You just have to accept it. You have to be grateful for what you can accomplish, and content, and simplify, and build in those accommodations in order to get everything done. Wow, I'm rambling, sorry. But because of those amazing health days, and I say amazing, I just mean I feel average, like what a normal person would have as just an average day. But they're hard because I can get so much more done, and then I feel like I actually feel strong from the foods and beverages that I drink throughout the day, and there's just so much pleasure that I get to experience that is so foreign that it makes me feel such a sadness and just such a loss and such a fear, that what's wrong with me? Why can't I feel like this every day? And side note, I have a second glass of the little homemade electrolyte / I forget what they call it, but there's a podcast on health that calls it something. Anyway, so I'm gonna balance that drink right now with going to grab a coffee, because my coffee at home this morning was just subpar. I ran out of half and half, and I am a cream queen. I just love the taste of cream in my coffee. And so I didn't have that, and it just was blah. And anyway, so back to my health. I guess I feel like a failure because I just straight up quit doing the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And even then, when I started feeling better, I just fell out of the rhythm. And when I do that, you guys, I go completely radio silent online. I feel like it's subconscious. It's not like anything that I am belittling myself. I'm not like hyper criticizing myself. I'm not moping or feeling like a failure. Like, I just completely go radio silent, and I don't know why. So I did that, and now I feel like I'm ready to come back, and I really want to start filming. I don't feel great, but I'm ready to just put in the work. And I'm gonna just park for a second. I'm ready to keep this channel active. Like, that's my desire, is to be consistent. I mean, I don't know how possible that will be, to be consistent given my health, and given that this isn't my job. This is complete hobby land where I am getting no compensation and no nothing from this other than the satisfaction of knowing that so many people in my real life have asked me. Oh my gosh, I bet that's been loud and annoying. I don't know how to edit that out either. Oh my gosh. Let me check it. Okay, it's not terrible, so I think I'm gonna keep it. Anyway, oh my gosh, this is such a jumble. I apologize for putting you through having to navigate my acrobatic brain and how I try to communicate. I'm so sorry. But so many people in my real life have asked me to share some of the beauty and hair and skin stuff with the world, and I really think that that's helpful and powerful. And so I want to keep this channel alive and active and just healthy. And I said the word healthy because I literally read the word healthy. Sorry about that. I don't think there's anything to do with healthy in this channel, but whatever. Okay. I just, want to talk about that, about where I've been. The scary thing with my health is that the most recent flare has included a bunch of fevers, like multiple days where I'm spiking a fever, and it is always around situations where, oh my gosh, sorry, that didn't blend. Situations where I'm feeling stress, and not stress like emotional stress or relational stress, but just like that urgency that you feel when you've got to get out the door, you've got to prepare something, you've got to finish a task on a deadline, you've got to whatever, which are good and healthy and I'm motivating, and I love having external factors in my life that help just keep me in a movement, in like momentum, right? And I'm not harsh on myself. I'm not a pushy, like driven person to the point where I overdo anything. But when I have had those situations this past week or this past month, I'm spiking fevers and I don't know what to do about that. And sometimes it's just tiny. Sometimes it's like 1.5 to 2 degree increase from my set temperature, and sometimes it's like 101, and so like full blown your body's fighting, and I don't know what to do. So I'm still figuring this out. I have more appointments coming up, but they're way booked out, and so I won't have answers for a while. I won't have relief for a while. I won't have anything for a while, and I just have to kind of function and learn to keep functioning in the midst of these flares. And then turning the page, like, I'm taking on more work. I have accepted a new job. I will be working in a bank, like in a part-time capacity, just to try to benefit my family even more so. Like, we're in a season of our lives where we've got to ramp it up. We've got to buckle down, and my personality, my season of life, and my misfortune with jobs in the past 10 years has been so tumultuous and not consistent and not reliable for my family that I have some regret, like personal regret and personal motivation to make up for. This is by no means, none of those feelings are being put on me by outside people, and nobody is asking for me to forgive. Nobody's asking me to like pay for what I've done wrong or make it up, but I just feel like it's time for me to be a solid contributor to the just the financial health and wellness of my family, like for our future, for our fun, for our finances on a daily and weekly basis, for kids' school and functions, and just the fact that they grow and need new stuff all the time. Like, I want to be actively providing that for my family. In addition to the fact that my husband's an amazing provider and has had an amazing like work history where he's so consistent. He's outperformed his peers. He's advanced. He's been given promotions. He's been given additional job titles. Like, he's trained himself into a career that requires a degree that he doesn't have, but now he has gotten that title through blood, sweat, and tears. Like, he's earned it with his hands and with his time, and I'm just so proud of him, and he does such an amazing job. All that to say, that's a lot on my frail, sick, broken body, and it produces a little bit of fear. And so I'm trying to navigate that while also be online, like in a marketing capacity, either with my hairstyling Instagram and Facebook, or with the Pretty Personal, and just trying to be social appropriate and like social happy and social perfect and social whatever is just not been possible at all, and I've shied away from it. And I just want to be honest, and I just want to be on here, and I just want to tell the truth, and that's it. Like, I don't need anything from you guys. I'm not saying all of this to evoke a response or to garner attention or whatever. And so yeah, okay, so now turning the corner into a totally different topic about TikTok. You guys, the whole online, oh my gosh, is he gonna hit that car? Oh my gosh, okay. People are interesting, man. How they drive, it is like, it's something else. And I'm like, I have a kid in driver's training who has a permit, and it's something else. It is something else. Anyway, TikTok and what's going on in the political sphere is just so scary. I don't understand. And I'm like, so, I guess I have an awareness, and I have enough information to be really freaked out about what information is being collected, how it's being collected, why it's being collected, who gets that collection, like who it's sold to, and then just how they're trying to manipulate control, like within our government, within the court system right now. It's just so scary. Are you guys like, does it, I don't know what to do. Like, I have no individual power to affect any policy or privacy or nothing. And it's scary to me to think that creators who actually earn their livelihood off of their social content being put in jeopardy. Like, that is really legitimately scary. I also think, it's always wise, no matter who you are, no matter how many followers you have, no matter what your long-term goals are with social creating, like, have a real in life, in world or in real world context career to fall back on. Like, there's no guarantee that social creating and social content will be long-standing, like that you'll actually have a career that you can retire from, right? So that's so scary. What else do I want to tackle? My health, the salon. Like, you guys, I'm still in the salon, but it's tiny. I'm really not sure what days and times I'm gonna move into having this new part-time job added in. We'll have to see how that goes. But I don't want to give it up. I love my career in beauty and hair, skin, and makeup. Like, I love it so much. As you will see, though, like I mentioned, this makeup today was a difficult one. So anyway, that's my day. I am gonna get coffee through the drive-thru a second. I'm not gonna vlog that because I don't want to weird out the barista. And I hope to get a podcast episode filmed today, so maybe you'll get a sneak peek at that. And I think that's everything. I'm so glad you guys are watching this. Would you please put the hand heart emoji in the comments if you have watched to this point so far? I'm just really curious who out there takes the time to actually listen to everything I have to say, or if I'm legitimately too wordy and I need to do different editing or do different speech styles so that I get my points across faster. Let me know. Before I do it, oh my gosh, look at the tone. Sorry. This bag I thrifted yesterday. You guys, I have a problem. I just love thrifting so much. It's not even funny. And then the tone of this green, and then the cream. And then tan, brown, whatever. I know this is kind of hodgepodge, but this is my style. I have finally, as a nearly 40-year-old woman, found my style, found my colors, found my shapes, found my fabrics, found it. And so it makes thrifting more fun, but also more dangerous, because it's ooh, I know what I'm looking for, and you almost always find something cool. Except the other day I found an amazing brand of jeans that was the tag was marked my size. And so I snatched it up. I normally do not try clothes on if it's just a regular thrifting price point. There is one thrift store or two, well, maybe most thrift stores are doing this now, where they have a section of clearly high-end products that they know they can charge a higher ticket price. And so if that's the case, I might use the fitting rooms to try that on. Excuse me, I'm like getting hiccups from the little bit of coffee I had. I think I'm good. But now I have a frog to do. Anyway. So these jeans, right? They were marked with my size on the tag, and I got them home. And they were 4 sizes too small, you guys. Like, the heartbreak. It's not like, oh, they were just a little snug or whatever. Like, I can goal myself into them, which I'm kind of against goal clothes at the moment. And so anyway, I was so sad. Also got my nails done yesterday. If it would, they're okay. They're not, I mean, I'm not mad. I'm definitely not in love because the shaping is all wonky. Like it's not terrible. Please hear me. I'm not being a jerk. I'm not being one of those people that has like such high expectations that they won't be satisfied with anything. And I actually really support other beauty service providers, and I would never like be a jerk. I think I tipped 30%. So like I tip, no issues there. Okay. But like the shaping is kind of haphazard. They're all relatively the same though. So I'm glad about that. There's nothing like strikingly from a distance. There's no errors that you can see. There is a huge divot out of the tip. Ooh, I think you might be able to see it if it would focus on my hand and not my face. Yeah, see that right there? There's like a huge divot. Like, what is that? And you can see it. It's not like, oh, there's hairs on my face and it drives me crazy. So anyway, and then there's like a bubble in the acrylic and, oh, not that finger, this finger. Anyway, I don't know why I started talking about my nails, so I'm sorry for bringing it up, but I'm really happy. Truly, I am, and I love them, and I just love having my nails done, so I'm going to use my hands a lot more, and I apologize because that's obnoxious. And that's all for now. Let's go inside and chat. Also, my whole outfit is thrifted, and these are such cute Sperry's. Oh my goodness. Just wait until you see what I found. But as a note to my dear and so patient and loving husband, this is my official statement that I will put a humongous pause on thrifting for a while because I have found so many amazing things that I've been on like a thrifting high, and I've been going too much. That's something about my personality that is something I have to keep better tabs on, is when I'm going through a life transition, whether that be something small or big or stress inducing or not, or like if it's exciting or scary or whatever. I like to comfort shop, and that could be even like for household items. Like I might go and buy candles or whatever. It's never huge items. I'm not the type of person that would go and buy like $1,000 pair of shoes or anything extravagant. It's almost always really cheap stuff and I should say inexpensive. Like I shop clearance, I shop thrift, I shop dollar stores, that sort of thing. But it's not a justification for spending money. It may be less at the end of the day, but there's still the repetitive action that becomes a little bit addictive. So anyway, this is my official statement that I know I have hit my threshold. Enough is enough. But y'all, I'm gonna finish driving home and then I will show you everything, and it's good stuff. Okay guys, I am going to chill and watch some Jessica Braun while I eat this humongous salad, and then after that I will show you everything that I picked up. Okay, let's jump into what I got from the thrift store, starting with this adorable blazer. I'm gonna try to do this like one-handed, you guys, because the last time I did it, when I had like the stand set up and whatever, it just seemed like a lot. Not sure what this brand is. It seems nice, but this little blazer is adorable. It's kind of cropped, but not too much. It's definitely feminine with the shaping and all of that good stuff. It'll be perfect for my new job. I got, excuse me, I just finished that salad and need to get a drink. But this is a pair of cabbie jeans. Try to capture the pattern. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Then a brand new pair of pants. So A New Day is a brand from Target, and these pants are so cute. It has like the stretchy band, but also like zip closure. And the shop that I went to had a ton of Target clearance, and I thought that was so cool. I'll definitely insert the clips after this or before this. I'm not sure which way it's gonna go. But look at this, you guys, the texture of this fabric. I'm really living into or embracing my green era. Oh, look at that tag. It says, I am supportive. 100% linen. Y'all, I am living my best life. And then this top is at the bottom. Yeah, sorry, that's the bottom. It's a little crochet style sweater. Try to capture the whole thing. Definitely will be wearing like a cami underneath. I'm trying to think of things that I can wear at the bank that are going to be appropriate for all different seasons, and I'm assuming that we will be heavily air conditioned, so I have to be prepared to be like looking summery in the summery months, but also warm. Okay, so this is definitely just for at home. It's kind of like a robe, but it's definitely like a cardigan size, so it's not a full body robe. And I wish you could reach through and touch this. And then the shade of like dusty mauvey pink. So like this is my color. These are my colors. This along with like some pops of red and orange and some lavender, sage, dusty baby blues. Like I have to live in off-white land. Like anything, even this, like it's definitely off-white. It's not a stark white. I can't do white undertones because I'm not cool toned, I'm warm toned. And then look at this leather, it's just so cute, so clean, so crossbody, just vintage looking, worn in without looking like it's worn out. And then this brand new bag, I don't know where it's from, and I have to like detach all of the plastic attachments, but it's just super cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I almost forgot. Look what I found brand new at the thrift store. This is literally just released like within a month, and it's e.l.f.'s dupe of the Supergoop Glow Screen. It's the Whoa Glow. I am so stinking excited. It doesn't expire until September of next year, so I'm good to go with using this. I'm so excited. I can't believe I found it. It's regularly $14, I believe, retail at Ulta, if I remember correctly. It might be different prices at Walmart and Amazon, but that's what I remember. I'm so excited. Okay, so I really need to film for the podcast today and do my 4th episode in the Skincare Mistakes series. My dog is going crazy because we currently have people here to look at the roof because there was rain this morning and we could hear it leaking. But I wanted to show you guys a second. So earlier when I was talking about my health and spiking fevers, well, let me explain. Okay, so it's coming back down already. It says 99.2. It was just 100 degrees a second ago. And I can like feel my body when it gets overheated, and when I just get like, what happens is I start to feel a headache come on. Then I start to feel extremely tired. And like I just finished my big salad. So technically, I guess a part of that could be from eating that my temperature would raise, because I don't remember if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I think it's a good sign. I think you're supposed to have your temperature go up just a bit after eating if you're eating foods that are good for your metabolism, because your metabolism is literally burning food or burning calories. So that's a good thing, but like mine takes it too far, I guess. I'll have to start taking my temperature like after every time I eat to see if there's a pattern there. Maybe that's a part of this whole mystery, is food really does intensely affect my body for good or evil, or for better or for worse. But what I'm trying to get at is I really wanted to film my next podcast episode on the 4th installment of the Skincare Mistakes series. I really want to get that filmed and get that up for you guys. And now I feel completely drained. Like my body feels pushed beyond the state of exhaustion. Like I should lay down. Like I'm unwell. But this is my everyday life, and I have to figure out a way to continue to do the things that I need to do and want to do while also navigating how far is too far, because like I can get to the point where I am so not feeling well that it becomes like unmanageable and I can't cope. And then I start having to cancel plans that affect other people, which then creates anxiety, which then is like this self-fulfilling prophecy that is, my life is discouraging and never going to get better and never going to be enjoyable and just never going to be consistent. And it's just a bad cycle to be in. And it's hard to have the capacity to hold on to faith in those seasons because it's just so constant and so hard. And it's like, it doesn't matter how hard I pray or how hard I believe or how hard I intercede. It's like, this is my life. This is my life. So I have to do the very best that I can to be wise and to be a good steward. So I hope this is helpful for somebody, because I don't know, man, it seems a little bit out there and I feel very vulnerable, but I know that some of you out there are probably feeling very similarly to me, if not physically, then emotionally. And I hope that this encourages you and just even allows you to know that you're not alone and you're not crazy, and that other people do truly understand how confusing and painful that life like this can be. And it's important to find those people and to feel like you are safe with those people. And if I can be one of those people, I'm very, very thankful for that. And that's why this is important for me to share. Okay, I'm back in the car. I changed into my comfy Cara robe again, my cardigan that's also robe-ish. I think it looks really cute. I love the color, but it's definitely meant for cozy home time. But I wanted to jump back on. I'm going to pick up my kids from school, and I wanted to end off the vlog and just, oh man, I don't know if I can give a summary to everything I rambled on about today, but I just really am grateful. I love having this opportunity and this place to kind of have a record and a outlet. And I hope that something that I've said has been beneficial or encouraging or helpful or interesting, and that you are able to take that into your everyday life. Sorry, I think I just cut that guy off. I hate four-way stops, by the way. They are my arch nemesis. I feel like the rules, there are no rules. So anyway, definitely a squirrel moment. So I just wanted to take a minute and say thank you for watching and for interacting with me. Like I said, there's a bunch of different people in my actual face-to-face real life who have talked to me and let me know how much they've enjoyed my videos so far, and that just means the world to me, because it's literally fuel to keep going, because there are definite times where I'm like, why? I'm like, I get nothing from this. It's not, but I enjoy it. I do. And so thank you for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, clarifications, anything that you're curious about, just leave those in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with my shenanigans, and I hope to see you on the next one, and I hope you have a wonderful day whatever you are doing. Don't forget to subscribe, because my skincare mistakes podcast episodes are still coming up, and I believe I have one more to go. So I will link the latest one in the description below, and I hope you guys have an awesome one, whatever you're doing.